good guys, and they're probably the biggest offensive line besides Tennessee, I want to say, in the SEC. And our guys need that. And we got to get off the block, attack the line of scrimmage, make some plays, get around those big guys, sit them back in the hole. When it's pass, try to get around them and make some plays.
They're a great team, great offensive line, great quarterback. So with those things behind it, we have to play our
How much have y'all talked about the game Saturday and looked at film to this point, and as much as people are talking about what happened up front, what did you guys see from yourselves as a secondary?
We looked at the film, we corrected the things that needed to be corrected, and tried not to make the same mistakes that we made in the last game to the games that we got coming forward. And we want to just, we give that other team that we play, tremendous respect, and they played a great game. And, it's hard for us to come out second, but we got to reestablish ourselves and just bounce back.
What were some of those things that stood out that y'all feel like y'all need to fix this week? Was it a lot of the same type of just some communication?
Yeah, we have some communications. We just got to, play with our eyes better. A lot of stuff that we did with our mistakes, it was nothing that we never seen before, nothing that they did that was just awesome to, to get us all confused. It was us, a few missed tackles, we make some tackles, and we get in our gap and we do our job. It's a different ballgame.
I know you're just talking about it, but Arkansas, what do they look like from what you've seen of them so far? What has stood out about them to this point?
They're a great team and they'll fight you to the end. They took something from us last year that we want back in Louisiana, which is the boot. And we know they are a quality team that can easily be a top team in the West. A couple of key close games that they lost, and they gave away some games that they should have won, and they're gonna come into our house and ready to play and ready to attack us, and we just have to take the fight to them.
The boot's a big deal, y'all?
Yeah, the boot is a tremendous big deal to us. I mean, we want it, it's ours. I mean, is a key thing for our team. And, that's the first trophy we can gain before getting the SEC trophy and getting the national title.
There's been a lot of years, even back to a national championship year where Arkansas kind of jumped up and got an LSU team everyone thought would beat them. What has that rivalry been like year to year? You're coming off of a week where everyone's talking about LSU, Alabama, but what's the Arkansas matchup like year to year?
It's a big matchup. From even back in the day when they had Darren McFadden, LSU was known for a good defense. And, watching those games as a kid just, excited me. And now that I'm here playing in those games, it's just, you played a good team last week, but now being in the SEC, you got to face another good team coming back in here that wants to beat you too. So we can't look past them, and we have to let last week go, and we have to move forward. And we have to prepare for another big rivalry game, and then after them, we have another big rivalry game right after that. So, each week is going to get tougher, and it's going to test us, and it's playoffs from here on out. It's win or go home for us.
You mentioned the toughness up front and the running game that Arkansas brings, but passing-wise, Brandon Allen has had a nice season. He's coming off of, I think, a 6-touchdown game. What do you see from him and those receivers?
He's a great quarterback. He's to me, a top quarterback in our game right now, and he's been in the system for a good while. And I remember from my sophomore year when he was young and me sacking him and forcing a fumble at the end of the game, and to see his growth and the way he's throwing the ball and carrying his team and rallying those guys to fight every week is awesome. And he have a lot of great weapons to go to. And he have that run game to fit behind with that play action. He's a smart quarterback. He's one of the veteran guys in the SEC as a quarterback.
Is that the biggest thing that stands out when you talk about seeing him as a sophomore now, is just the maturity or experience and stuff like that? That's the biggest difference?
Yeah, and the growth that he has, and he trusts his arm downfield. He's a tremendous passer, and he believes in his guys to make big catches, and he just motivates those guys to do their jobs, and they're getting it done.